Politician 2024. TFS has approximately 4,200 volunteer firefighters and station support members throughout the state across 300 brigades, with those members in the Midlands holding 458 members across 24 stations. The Midlands 4x4 competition was renamed the Horne Memorial Day 10 years ago in honour of the late Paul Horne. Paul was a dedicated, long-serving member of the Tasmanian Fire Service. He joined the Rural Fire Brigade in 1975 as a firefighter, which later became the Country Fire Brigade, eventually merging with the Tasmanian Fire Service in the early 90s. Over his 39-year career, Paul played a key role in the development of the Midlands District. His commitment to the service, his friendship, his eagerness to support and mentor colleagues and his fellow firefighters were defining traits. Paul's passion for serving his community, especially in the time of need, was unparalleled. You would surely be proud of today's turnout of both long-serving and new members, particularly the volunteer firefighters demonstrating their skills and knowledge. The light tanker competition was created to bring volunteer members of the Midlands District, providing them an opportunity to practice and develop skills learned within their brigade, while also fostering teamwork and teaching new skills to the new generation of firefighters. Paul passed away in 2014 and is deeply missed. He was a great friend and mentor to many. Today is about learning and development. If there's something that you haven't done, make note of it, take it back to your brigade, ask if you can do more of it. It's a chance to embrace everyone's skills. We've had a few teams out, so that you might get all the stands done. If you don't get to all the stands, don't worry. Everyone will get an average of the stands you don't get to. But we've had a few teams drop out, so it might work better. That will be for everyone. Whatever stand you don't get, you'll get the overall average. Be polite and respectful to the judges and people in the community and each other. The committees behind it have done a power of work to get to stay up and running, especially the Norfolk guys for hosting. And just be aware, the chief and everyone below will be about today. The politicians going to be around visiting. There will be media. Every team's going to get a pack, Shirley, and your lunch. So if one member for each team to come up, grab a pack, and if you don't have enough stands, grab it. Once upon that, we'll then give you your starting page of exercise.
Yep, straight away. Exactly. So, like a TV, microwave, oven, something like that. Yeah, any sort of like electrical appliance. CO2s look like what? What colour band? So the colour black band. So they've got the black band and the big funnel on the side. We're not going to use them though because we've only got a few. So we're just going to show you what it sounds like. They make a hell of a lot of racket. Same as all the others. And don't hold the hose because the hose might freeze.
Just hold the end, test squeeze.
That's it. Yeah, really good for chewing the stubby really well. Just so you know. But we're going to use the powder. The only thing with the powder is if you use it in someone's house, it's going to make an absolute hell of a mess. And the confinement of these will show you how much it doesn't ventilate well. So how much of a mess it's going to make if you use it in someone's house. And then the electrical equipment is absolutely stuffed. Whereas if you use the CO2, they can rectify the electricals. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Chrissy's going to light them up. Do you want to grab whatever size you feel comfortable with? One each. Help if you don't squeeze the handle at the same time. Yep, good work. Next work before you go. Good work. Good. Cool.
Yeah, all right, mate. Lines up. What is it? Green radio channel to contact fire cop initially. How many crew are allowed in 5 months flights? What is named agriculture has been already made.
While you're working there, you're actually crew of 3. Okay? Your third member, a lady called Kate, right, is working checking stumps like you guys are all are, blacking out. And while she's checking the stumps, the side of the escarpment collapses because the trees are burnt out and the roots holding it all together have weakened it. And she goes down 6 metres, a little bit higher than that. Yeah? Now it's not a sheer splat, because otherwise there'd be no scenario for you. Okay? But it's a very steep, you can't climb down.
Yep.
Yeah? Yep. You see her tumble, smack on the ground, face down, and she's not moving.
Yep.
You can't get to her. The only way to get there is to get back in your vehicle and drive about a minute loop back down to get to her.
Yep.
So we're going to walk that way, and the time that we walk is simulating you guys in the car driving to get there.
Yep.
Make sense? So before we leave here, if there's anything else based on what I've told you that you want to grab from your vehicle, grab it now. Feel free to have a think.
Yep.
Yep. Other than that, we're going to walk and we're going to talk about some radio things on the way. So have you got anything else based on what I've told you that you want to grab from the radio?
Yes. Emergency. We had a crew member.
Hang on, who are you?
I was at the 5-1.
Yep, say it as if you were giving it, yeah?
Yeah. 5 bombs at the 5-1.
Gretna 5-1, send over.
We have a personnel down, coming down the street place, require emergency assistance, require ambulance. SES.
Walk around the corner, you've just arrived. For the sake of argument, the cliff is not going to fall and collapse on you.
Right,
Yeah? So there aren't
yeah.
any dangers here.
Yep.
Right, Kate, can you hear me? Okay, from Connor, we're going to help you. Have you got anything that hurts? Okay.
So she's not talking, she's just making noises. Okay? So,
Pretty well in the recovery.
Yeah, we're in the recovery position pretty well.
so while you're getting this stuff out, talk me through your thought process. What's the big concern considering she's just fallen down a 6 metre cliff? ignoring the giant amount of blood you can see now, even before that.
She's potentially got head injuries,
Yep.
broken bones.
Head and spine. Yeah. So usually we protect our head and spine. Yeah.
Yep.
For A, airway, head and spine.
Yep.
So the next thing will be, what? If we're going through our D, R, S, A, we've done airway and spine. So someone will need to protect her head and and spine.
Hang on to her
Now
head.
she's moaning, so you know she's still breathing, and which means she's not in cardiac arrest.
Yep.
So now we can deal with the next bit, can't we?
Yep.
I'm talking you through it, yeah?
Yep.
So, you look, can you see that bit of plastic tube? That white plastic tube?
Yep.
We're going to say that's actually a stick.
Yep, right.
That size,
Yep.
sticking out of her leg,
Yep, right.
hence all the blood.
Yep.
It's about a 1 inch diameter stick.
Yep.
So, that's bleeding.
Yep.
And from where you are, you can't get to it unless you move her.
Yep.
It is actively bleeding. It is actively bleeding.
Get something tight on it.
For us to be able to get to it, we've got to roll her over those.
Yeah,
Yes.
you want to watch her neck and spine. Yep, so very slowly. Okay, Kate, we're going to move you very slowly, alright? Alright. Keep it straight.
Say again?
Now,
This back with the,
You just want to get some pressure on that in and around.
still bleeding.
have we got a tourniquet on the truck?
No, we don't.
Compression
It's
bandage.
still bleeding. Cool. We'll say that's a compression bandage.
Yep.
I've got a ton of Norway. We'll say that's a compression bandage.
Alright, Kate, I'm going to tighten you. Just put this around your leg to stop the bleeding, alright?
You guys have blue gloves.
Yep.
I'd take your normal ones off purely so that you got less to clean. Like generally, it'll wash off. You'll need to wash your gloves.
Yeah.
It does wash off. So just throw those gloves to the side.
Yep.
Yes, I have tested this stuff on firefighting kit. It does wash out. I wouldn't be that mean to you to permanently stain all your gear. So that stick, is sticking up as you see it straight out of the leg. The bit flat against the leg is just, we needed a way to attach it.
Yep.
Grab a couple of other rolled bandages and put either side of it.
Yep.
Rather than doing a double. Just sort of either side and then another compression bandage over top.
Yep.
Yeah, and then go another compression bandage.
Got
sort of
another
around.
compression bandage, please.
Oh, sorry.
You're up. Thank you.
And that will sort of hold it in place and stop it moving.
Yep, well done.
Still doing alright, Kate? Still feeling alright? Help's
So
coming.
she continues to just make noises but not
Yep.
not talk, not respond as is doing. Yep. So again, don't worry about the bit of plastic sticking out the top, or just ignore that. It's the bit poking straight up that you're worried about.
Yep.
Okay. So, right, without doing it, tell me if that bandage starts to bleed through, what do? Do we take it off?
No.
So we go over the top here.
Keep wrapping. Good.
Okay.
And twist it.
So-
as you wrap it.
Yep, and you can twist to make it in tighter. At this point, this is not because you've done anything wrong. At this point, your casualty twists in pain, and as part of that twist, knocks the stick out, and there is a catastrophic bleed coming out of her leg right now. What do you do?
I'm going straight to pressure on the leg, and then I want a tourniquet.
Don't tell me.
No, we don't.
So you've already said you don't have
Yeah,
a
we don't
tourniquet, so
have
just like real world, if you didn't have one, what are you doing?
Use the belt.
You're going to have to improvise.
Yeah.
So start improvising. That's bleeding. You've slowed it by pushing, but it is still bleeding.
Please grab another compression bandage, please.
Yes. We'll say well, that's
up a little
sorry.
bit higher. if
We'll
you
say
want to
that's
put
a
it on.
compression
Yep.
bandage.
Here you go. I'll keep pressure. We want to get that as tight as we can.
Then I'm twisting it over with every wrap, pulling it tight.
So you pull that as tight as you can. Now, how do you actually make that a tourniquet?
Use a stick or something and twist it with it.
There's a stick right there.
We put that
Been
one under
unprepared
it.
earlier. It's almost like I thought this scenario through. I went, if the crew doesn't have this tourniquet, they've got to have something
that
to
on it,
improvise.
and then just use that to twist to use it.
Because I said you're at the bottom of a cliff in a bushfire zone, not on concrete. So I feel that's
There's
a bit
gonna be
unfair to
sticks,
say.
yeah.
Do it, just half
Now,
do it.
yep, I am happy that you've shown that you know how to do it. So for the sake of, not here, we won't actually try. Okay. Sorry, what's your call sign again?
Gretna 5-1.
Gretna 5-1, this is Firecom. Update, over.
Firecom, Gretna 5-1, we have the personnel with a stick embedded in their leg that has come out. We have a quite significant amount of bleeding. We have currently improvised our own tourniquet. How far away on ambulance, over?
Cool. Alright. We will, for the sake of this, stop it there.
Yep.
That's good. Now, what I will ask is, while we talk a little bit, can you just undo bandages?
Yep.
On arrival, you view a large cloud coming out of one of the buildings. So the building was the pump station when you first come in. Yep. You don't need to go look there, that's just where the pump station is. The cloud is yellow and green in colour. I come to you and state that two of my colleagues, an 18-year-old male and a 24-year-old female, are missing. They were last seen going into the pump house. Everyone has been evacuated to the emergency meeting point that's on the fence there. Yep. But you view multiple people struggling to breathe. So you've got some notepad here, all the stuff you need to gather information. Take a look at the front of the building. So the information you'll need is between that light post there and the end of that fence there. Yep. Go find as much information on your recon, come back and go through the process. Yes, we do now. Yep. Yes.
Nearby safe place further away as it's too close to me.
Yep. So where would you like me to move them to?
Depends on the
Okay,
wind.
so what do you want there?
Wind direction.
Okay, beautiful. Sweet. Okay, so the wind is blowing that way at 13 kilometres an hour, but in 2 hours' time it's going to change around and blow that way at 15 kilometres.
2 hours.
Well, the first point of contact is getting away.
Correct.
Name the chainsaw brand.
Steel.
Had to think then. Show me 3 safety items on the saw.
We've got the brake.
Is your group?
Yeah.
The observer.
So we've got the brake, the chain guard, the bar guard.
That's right. Information you need to use. Actually on the saw, safety item on the saw.
Okay. You've got the throttle lock.
Yep, you need to lock in throttle.
And
And there's also stop switch back there. Fuel switch. When you finish with that, when you're back to the station, what are you supposed to do?
go back to the sharpen it.
Yep.
Replenish oil. Retension the chain. Refuel. Inspect for any damage.
You going all right? Keep going.
Make sure the pull chain's intact.
And then when you've done all that, and that's not all you're supposed to do.
Put it back on the truck.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The other thing is report any faults.
Yep.
Clean it, sharpen it, refuel it, make sure all items are restored to normal, but importantly put it back in.
We've got 5 questions I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Anyone can answer.
Yes.
In which position should the appliance be positioned to the fire front? So if you have a fire front coming through here from these pines,
Yeah, and if your
The
arse
rear of
end
the
facing
vehicle
it.
towards the fire.
exactly right.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to
That's
come
right.
through this
That's
way.
right. Yep. Explain laces.
Laces going.
Look. Look out.
Yep.
Aware.
Yep.
C.
No.
That's all I've got.
C's next.
C.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
C is contact.
Communicate.
Yeah, communicate.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah,
contact.
good job.
I think.
Yep. Yep.
E is.
English.
It is.
No, it's not. It's English. E is.
Evacuate.
Evacuate.
No, close. You're on the same right path.
If you were evacuating, you'd be escaping, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Escape routes. That's right. Yep. That's it.
Same
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same
same.
thing.
That's what I said. Same thing. And
S is
Superman.
safety.
No.
Safety zones. That's right. Excellent.
Then we'll get ticked off now. We've done it.
Yeah, we
What
know
are
it.
the 3 commands said on the radio to Firecom if you're burning?
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Exactly right. We're going down. Right. Would you leave the aircon on or off?
On and recirculate.
Yep.
Yep.
Flat out.
Excellent job. Yep. Last one. Where should the charge hose be placed?
Driver's side, just
front.
behind the front wheel.
Excellent. And
Beep.
lots of,
Okay.
just put your lights and everything on. So look good for the rooster.
So it looks good.
Oh, wow. So much talking.
hose?
Big, medium and small.
No, I don't know.
No. 64, 32, 25.
Say that one again.
30 what? 30 what? 30 what?
No, coaching, you shut up,
No, I
you.
just said 30 classes.
Oh yeah, 30. 30.
No.
30,
38?
38. Yeah, please that one. That's alright.
Yeah.
That's got a different job to that. Right. And to that.
What
So-
he's saying is, where would you use that compared
What
to
that's what is that hose called?
It's a canvas hose, which we use for
so that it stays wet.
So it doesn't catch fire.
Yes, that's the key word.
And it's used when you're doing a bushfire usually, so that it can go across any
Ambers
potential
and hot
hot
bits.
spots without
Mhm.
touching off.
What's that one called?
That's rough. That's called suction.
Yeah, suction hose, right. I'll explain those ones in a minute. There's one more on the back of your truck, which you use. It's got a specific name. It's a hose, but it's got a specific name. That's called delivery hose.
You probably have that.
All right?
Delivery hose.
Delivery
Yeah,
hose.
delivery hoses,
You
yeah.
call it firefighting hose, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But the DOs are called delivery hose, all right?
Yeah.
That's a transfer hose.
Yeah,
Not used for
transferring.
firefighting anymore.
Yeah.
You don't use it anymore because you've got no branches going around.
That's years ago from my truck.
One truck to truck, 5 into truck.
Yeah.
All right? Suction hose. And the hose reel is called high pressure hose.
I was thinking
The rubber
hose
one.
reel, but I was trying to think what the name of it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
high
high
pressure
pressure
hose.
hose. All right?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's rigid. You got valves.
Inlet,
Yep. Inlet.
inlet, outlet, outlet. That's correct.
It is, but
There's probably
That's not the
much,
technical
much
part of the
technical
standpoint.
names for it.
that's your spindle handle.
Yeah.
That's a spindle.
Mhm.
Check yourself now. It's a swivel head, securing handles, swivel head, securing handles, body. Your threaded base collar,
Yep.
your threaded, your base washer.
Yep.
And inside there is your mushroom plunger, which goes on your sandpipe. Now you want to be a cracker, put it in for us here?
Sorry?
Want to be a cracker, put the sandpipe in?
Do we need to test it as well?
Yeah. Plug him in, turn him on.
I'll make sure it's not pointing at you, right?
I'll be out of your way, don't worry about that.
That looks clean. That seems to be free of debris. And you've got the rubbers and everything on the bottom of that. Up so that it can go into position.
Other way, buddy. Sorry. Got to wander down. Keep going, right down.
Sorry, yeah, my bad. Got to wind it up so he's sealed in there.
Alright, keep your head out of the way. What are you doing there now? No, you're right. You've got to turn the body, mate.
I turned the body.
Yeah, that's what your handles are for. Other way.
Ah, right.
No, use the handle.
Handles. Not many standpipes and tonics. Like none. Not many cars go past either.
Not one at all.
Nothing. Move your body out of the way. That's it. Point your outlet out of the way. That's it. Keep slow to that. Bring him off slow. Keep going.
Person's okay.
We need to call it in, because we're the first on the scene, so
Yeah.
we'll call it in.
Well, we've had a look.
Fire,
Fire come.
yep. Great 831.
5-1.
Fire.
Yeah. We've arrived at the
At the scene of
scene of the RCA. We've discovered that there is person trapped
and fire,
and fuel's on the ground leaking and looks like it could be a fire.
fire in the engine. So we've got to
And
come out. Okay.
well,
Okay. So first thing I have to do is tourniquet around the blood pressure on that. Okay?
Yep, so now he's a bit hot.
I'd be scared to do that in case his neck was broken or something. And the head wound, it just needs dressing. We're about to do that. So we'll put the fire out in the engine before doing this. And he's quite stable, his pulse.
Yes, we've just couldn't, well, we've cut the battery lead, but stop it from going.
So, do that when you put the fire out, or?
Just after, if I could.
Okay.
After, yeah. I didn't say the good cops, I thought I'd just ask what are you going to do again?
It's got to be done within 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
If you can't do it in 10 minutes, well.
Station to Boat Lake. Do you copy?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Response to this here.
That's better than you thought, wasn't it? Where's my throttle? Next one up.
Taking into account the rain now, Jared?
Oh, and the wind direction and the number of spectators and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. So that's three, that one?
I'd just like to, from the North Fire Brigade, thank you for attending. And it's been a privilege to hold here, as well as for doing the milk days earlier in the year. It's a real testament to everyone that's been involved this year and past. Thank you. How's that? That was quick.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Great turn up, bit of a much start. We all got there. Thanks for your time and your efforts there. Thanks to the judges. Picking up a bit of time to organise this. Put a fair bit of work behind the scenes. Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for everyone for coming and giving up your day. It means a lot that you keep committed to it. Once you pull out, leave a hole in it. So yeah, we appreciate your efforts. It makes work for you. Again, as I said this morning, if there's something you really liked, something you felt you needed to know more of, please take it back to your training officers and ask to do more. That's part of this day is helping everyone learn and develop. Yeah, whatever the scores are when they get finished, don't be discouraged if you didn't win and train harder and come back next year and be bigger and better. Yeah, yeah, thanks to those judges that put a bit of work in it. First aid one, I've seen, we had real blood and all, I think that was great.
Struggling for days.
Yeah, thanks for that effort. It's good.
All right, thanks everyone. Sorry there's a little bit of a delay with some of the scorings. It must be fairly close, which is fantastic. And I'll write a bit of info down so I don't forget anything. So, firstly, I just want to express my sincere thanks to the Horne family for attending again. So thanks very much, especially Tina for being here today. Your presence is truly appreciated each year, so thanks very much. And also all the brigades that have attended as well, and in particular Dodgers Ferry and Risdon Vale that have come from outside the Midlands District, so wherever they are. Thanks very much. Had really good feedback about your attendance, so it's fantastic. And we'll think about whether we want to invite you next year. Depends on the scores, whether you get invited or not. Also our friend from Raw, sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you, but thanks very much for your attendance as well. And we also had Rebecca White, she had to leave. The Commissioner Jeremy Smith was here as well, and also the Regional Chief Stuart Miles was also here out and about. But I didn't get around all the stands, I took them around half a dozen, I still didn't get to see every one of them, so fantastic. A special thanks to the organising committee. I know, having been involved in Junior Development Day recently, it's a massive effort for that committee to organise these days, and a lot of work goes in behind the scenes. So thanks very much for that. It's a little bit disappointing sometimes when we get late notice, but at the end of the day, people have got their lives their personal lives as well, and their families, so we understand that. Those that managed and facilitated on the stands, thanks very much for your efforts as well for today. And also the team here doing all the score and on the radios all day, so that's a pretty significant role, and the day wouldn't be able to happen unless we had people here catching all the scores and being on the radio as well. So the Tasmania Fire Service, we've got around 4,200 volunteer firefighters and station support members. Midlands District alone got around an average of 458, and that's been pretty consistent for the last few years. And we've got 24 stations, and we cover an area of 15,000 square kilometres. This event, known previously as the Midlands 4x4 competition, has been running for about 35 years, I think. 10 years ago it was renamed the Horne Memorial Day in honour of late Paul Horne, passed away in 2014. Paul was a dedicated and long-serving member of the TFS. He began his journey with the Royal Fire Brigade in 1975 as a firefighter and rose to the rank of station officer. Throughout his 39-year career, he played a pivotal role in the development of Midlands District. His unwavering commitment to the service, his friendship and passion for mentoring colleagues and fellow firefighters has left a lasting legacy. This competition continues in the spirit of Paul's legacy, bringing together volunteers from across the Midlands District, provides invaluable opportunity for participants to practice and hone their skills by fostering teamwork and passing on knowledge to the next generation of firefighters. I'm personally privileged to continue serving as a district officer. It's
supporting the 24 brigades and members. Events like today, alongside the recent Junior Development Day, highlight the incredible commitment of our members to mentor, support and build capacity within the service. And this dedication was clearly demonstrated earlier this year during the D Lagoon fires. Midlands District provided brigade resources around the clock for the duration of that incident, and we're to be truly commended on that effort. Just before we announce the winners of today, I do have another presentation to make, and then we move on to the winners for today. We just want to recognise the dedication of a certain individual that's been pivotal to the 4x4 and now the Paul Horne competition, and its success over the years. That one such person has gone over and above in the coordination and organisation of this competition for more than 35 years, ensuring that both new and experienced members have the opportunity to grow and participate. I'm honoured to acknowledge Tony Kenner. Tony, along with Tony Adams, were the founding members of this event. He's dedicated 44 years service to TFS. Tony began his journey wherever Tony is. I can't even see, oh, there he is. Tony began his journey with Bagdad Brigade in 1980. He served as Brigade Chief from 86 to 96. He's been a Group Officer for 28 years and is still currently Group Officer for the George Group. Due to Tony's ongoing commitment to this event over 35 years and his unwavering service to the Midlands District, it's my honour to present Tony with an appreciation certificate on behalf of the Commissioner Jeremy Smith, who was here earlier today. Thank you again, Tony, for your dedication and congratulations. It's a big job, and thanks Mark, it's good today. It's always good. Try and get your brigades involved in it, and this year we'll see if we're going to go home. Yours also? Close to you. Thanks very much. Thank you, thanks very much. Alright, so we've got 3 awards that we present. One was introduced recently, I think it might have been last year, and that's an award. We call it the District Officers Encouragement Award. So that award is not necessarily awarded to the winner of the day and amount of points. It's more around their values and their commitment to the day, their encouragement for others, and just their general knowledge and being, just good team members and doing the right thing. So this year, third was New Norfolk 5-1. Second was Hamilton 5-1, but the winner this year was Gretna 5-1. So again, last year we decided to try and incorporate some of the outer district brigades we participate, so Southwest, East Coast and Hobart District. So unfortunately a couple of brigades couldn't attend, so Hillville and a few others that had their name down. So this year we had Dodgers Ferry and Risdon Vale, so it was quite easy to navigate through the points, being only 2. Unfortunately this year Risdon Vale, you've come second place and Dodgers Ferry we'll move on to the major winner now. So for the Paul Horne Memorial Trophy, these will be taken today, and Craig is going to organise to get them engraved, and then we'll get them returned to the brigade within the next week or 2, so that you're not waiting a month or so to display them on your station. So this year the major winner in 3rd place was Magra 5-1. Second place, New Norfolk 4-1. And first place and the winner for today is New Norfolk 5-1. Fantastic to see new members. I know we've got, I think Justin was telling me wherever Justin is there. We've got about 29 or 30 members ready to do their level 1 firefighting this year. So that's 30 new members that we've had come through the system in the last 12 months, which is fantastic, and it's a credit to the brigades on the recruitment, and it's a lot of work to put people through these courses and get them to a point. So we really appreciate it. We can't do it on our own. There's only 2 of us, and we rely heavily on the brigades, and in particular the group officers, and I know they all do a fantastic job and really support us in our role as well, so we really appreciate it. Thanks again for the Horne family for coming down. We appreciate that. Larissa for taking all our photos again. So again, thanks very much. Really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the day, so thanks very much.